What's happening? What's happening? Let's get some weekly messages on the table for you guys. Does that sound like a plan? Sounds like a plan to me. So you all know what to do. If you would like information on how to schedule a personal reading, please look in the description box of the video. Pardon me. I'm not going to waste a whole lot of time on this. I'm going to hop right into this, y'all. So I know there's only a couple of you tuned in right now, but we're going to go ahead and jump into Aries. Aries. Is there at least one Aries in here right now? At least one Aries. Somebody says it's their birthday. Happy birthday. Thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate it. Aries. Seven of Wands in the reverse. Could be another fire sign you're dealing with. Doesn't have to be. I'm not 100% sure how I feel about that just yet. There's a few avenues that I could take with that. Let's see how it plays through. Just 3 shuffles here. 1, 2, and 3. Ooh, 10 of Swords is the overall energy here. Okay, there's definitely some silent stalking going on here. I kind of feel like y'all are doing it to each other, though, honestly. Could be a Capricorn that you're dealing with, but there's lots of silent watching. I don't really see communication. I think for the vast majority of you, this is very silent, very, very quiet. Could have been a third-party situation for some of you. I think you know that, especially if this is a past person, which for a lot of you I think it is, but you know for a fact that the two of you don't make a very harmonious connection. It's toxic, basically, and you know this. And I think that's one of the main reasons why you've made up your mind to, I don't see you taking the time to attempt to reconcile here, but I think the person you're dealing with is waiting on you to come back. They're waiting on you, wondering when you're ever going to come back or when you're ever going to reach out. Okay? Because I do think that they feel unfinished business here, but they don't want the conflict or the drama. Okay? I don't think that they do. They may want to apologize. They may want to try to make things right, but they're waiting on you. They want you to do it. They don't want to come forward. And I don't see you doing that. I don't see you doing that. I see you pretty much, for the most part, throwing in the white towel. And when an Aries does that, that says something, doesn't it? That says something, doesn't it? Y'all are pretty, I don't necessarily want to say stubborn. I mean, you can be. You don't get it twisted, but very tenacious, very, very tenacious. So when an energy of that tenacity level throws in the white towel, it's like, whoa, damn, Aries throwing in the white towel? Really? I mean, you would expect that from some other signs, but not really Aries. So that speaks volumes that I think that the majority of you are probably making a decision not to reach out. I do think you got your eye on them, though, don't you? I think y'all both have your eye on each other. You're both just kind of watching each other, not saying anything. What advice do we have? This is the important part here. This is the good stuff. 3 advice cards for Aries. 3 advice cards. Okay, the strength. Stay strong. Don't break character. You made a decision. Stick to it. Stick to it. Even if the 5 of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups reversed, even if some of you do end up hearing from this person, or communication does end up happening, don't let them manipulate you. Don't let them give you any sob stories. Poor, pitiful me. Don't let them play that shit. Don't let them play that game. Don't let them play that game. Stay strong. All right? Taurus. We got the Taurians in here. Thanks for a super chat, Jade. Appreciate it. Thank you. Taurus, what do we got? I want one to jump. One doesn't want to jump, though, right now. One doesn't want to jump. 3 of Cups in the reverse. Okay. 4 shuffles. 1, 2. 2 more. Sun card. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Leo, possibly. Okay, I do see communication happening. I think this is past energy. A lot of major arcana here. Ooh, okay. All right, well, let's go ahead and name this major arcana. All right, so we have Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and Libra. Okay, so if any of those signs ring a bell, sweet. If not, oh well. It doesn't have to be any of those signs, but those, take it as it resonates, okay? But there's definitely a lot of tension between you and this person. Big time. Big time. Big time, okay? And I think one, the other, or both of you knows that I don't know who it is here, because this is the underlying energy. I think this is mainly the issue, to begin with, was, again, some of you could have just been dealing with a straight up liar, okay? But let's just go ahead and give everybody the benefit of the doubt here, okay? There was a lot of sneaky stuff going on here, okay? There could have been some walking on eggshells type of energy. And, that's fine and dandy at first, but the longer that string's on, the worse it gets, okay? They haven't fully let go of everything that happened in the past, but they do feel unfinished business. They feel like the cycle isn't complete. And I do think, I see the two of you communicating, okay? I don't know, with the Temperance and the Nine of Swords, that's like very back and forth. That's very, very back and forth. It's one day, I think it's probably like one day you're good, the next day you're not. One day I'm over it, I'm cool, woo-sa, and the next day, you know what I mean? Like very, very back and forth here as to how you're handling this connection. But I don't really think you're coming forward here with an actual love offer. I don't really know if you're interested in that. I think you're trying to release and let this go here. I don't know what the person you're dealing with even wants. I don't know. I don't even know why y'all are talking, to be honest with you. Because they got Nine of Wands, you got Nine of Swords. What are we even talking for then? Like, if this is how we feel about each other, what the hell what do we think we're doing? Okay? I think that whatever games were being played in the past are about to be played again if you play into this. Whatever games were played in the past will be played again. The cycle will probably repeat itself. All right, what advice do we have? 3 advice cards for Taurus. 3 advice cards. Page of Wands reversed, see? I wouldn't, honestly. I would not. 8 of Cups, okay? Those of you, okay, Queen of Swords reversed. Yeah, see, it's going to be drama. It was drama in the past. It'll be drama again, okay? Thank you for that super chat. Gargi, is that how you say that? I hope I said that right. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Anyway, though, if there was drama in the past, and especially those of you who have been on and off with this situation, you know that if you keep playing the same games, you're going to keep winning the same prizes. So I wouldn't even entertain it. I wouldn't. If you're able to actually detach yourself from it emotionally enough to where it has no leverage over you, okay, that's cool. But it's just going to pop off into a fight. Okay, because I think the same old games are going to be played. Nothing's going to change as far as that goes. I wouldn't if I were you. I wouldn't even mess with it. Wouldn't even mess with it, man. All right, Gemini. Jim Giroux, dude. Ooh, 8 of Pentacles, okay. Some of you could be dealing with an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Others of you are trying to pull your nose out of the drama and bury your head in your work and your finances, okay? I don't want to say too much else on that there, because that could mean many different things. Let's get 4 shuffles. 1, 2. 2 more. Thank you all for the positive feedback. Appreciate it. Thank you. 2 of Cups. Okay. Definitely coming together with somebody here. All right. Let's see. Okay. All right. So I'm seeing, again, past energy and new energy here. Okay. So old things phasing out, new things trying to make their way through. Okay. This is potential energy. I do see new communication coming through. The bad thing is, well, I don't want to say it's a bad thing, but with 9 of Cups reversed and the Sun card, see, most of us step into this energy here by accident, and it's usually out of frustration, okay? And then the minute somebody else comes along, we flip right back into this, into the emotional codependent type of energy. It's real easy to slip and fall down that slope. So that could, with this new thing coming in right here, that could, it's again, I don't see it. It's not a guaranteed, but you do have some past energy here too. Okay. You do have new things coming in and old things coming out. There is somebody, could be Aquarius, Pisces, or Taurus, but there is definitely somebody from the past here who is throwing energy at you. Okay. Three of Cups, Tower reversed, the Emperor reversed. Yeah, I don't really see this person coming forward. I do think that they are cooking up a plan, though, just in case you all were to ever talk again. I do think that they are they're cooking up a little scheme, just in case you all were to ever come together again. But I don't really see that happening. I see new things coming in here for you, okay? New things. But again, like I said, this right here is the most common energy that comes through my line of work, okay? A good 98% of my clients have this energy pop up for them here. And that's because this is the energy that's been normalized, okay, over the last several decades, as far as relationships go. I mean, the music, good God, I just heard a song on the radio the other day that the lyrics had something to do with the fact with, I like that you're lonely like me. I'll be lonely with you. And it's like, dude, man, that type of programming is why relationships are so unsuccessful. Okay, you're not supposed to be lonely. When you come together with somebody new, it's not their job to take your loneliness away. That's not the way it works, y'all. You can try it, but if it worked that way, none of you would even be here right now watching me, would you? If it really worked that way, none of y'all would even be here. It doesn't work that way. Please, 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 don't do that, okay? Maintain your emotional integrity. Maintain it, okay? Because it's really easy to lose it once somebody new comes along, Thank you for that super chat. Simply Velka. I hope I said that right. Thank you. Happy weekend to you too. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, what advice do we have? Advice to do. Okay, the Queen of Cups. Always take accountability for your own emotional state and do the best that you can. Do the best that you can not to give the outside world too much power over your emotions. Very much easier said than done, but at least we got to put forth the effort and try. Okay, don't go out pursuing a relationship. Okay, don't pursue it. If you pursue it, it'll run from you. Okay, if you search for it, it'll hide from you. Attract it. That should be what you do. Wait for a doorway of opportunity to open and then see what you attract to you. Okay, we don't need to be out chasing things. All right, Cancer. Cancerians. Ooh, Eight of Pentacles jumped out for you too. Okay. 4 shuffles for Cancer. 1, 2. 2 more. Four of Wands reversed. Okay. All right, so there's definitely some past energy here. I do see communication coming in. Very poor communication, though, back and forth. Okay, it's really hard to say who it is that's reaching out because Page of Pentacles on your side, Page of Wands on their side. I do see communication happening here. And this is some past energy. I don't really think you fully 100% healed up from whatever happened between you and this person in the past. I think they are. I think they're in the process of getting over it and healing from this, but I don't think you really have. I think you're still very hurt, aren't you? Very hurt, very pissed off. That's what I'm seeing here. 9 of Swords, 6 of Cups reversed. So I don't really know how long communication is going to keep going with the Ace of Swords reversed. The two of you definitely aren't coming back together and reconciling and starting something new again. I don't see that happening. Could be a third-party situation for some of you. Could be somebody at the workplace for others of you. Doesn't have to be, though. Okay? I think some of you were dealing with somebody who's just a bum. Okay? Maybe very emotionally independent, but some of you, and again, this isn't everybody, but the person you're dealing with is just a bum, and all they really wanted you for was your money, or they don't bring forth their half or their portion of the bread. You know what I mean? But either way, though, yeah. This makes you very, very nervous and very Oh, very tense. You may lose sleep at night over this right here. You still haven't fully healed from whatever happened in the past. I don't really see a universe permitting a successful reconciliation here. And I don't even think the vast majority of you really want that either, honestly. Let's see what advice we have for Cancer. The Emperor in the reverse. Some of you dealing with an Aries. Page of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Okay, so don't try to control this situation. All right. If I was you, I would distance my. Okay, so I know you can't exactly make yourself feel a certain way. I mean, we can work towards it, but right now, I think a lot of you are in the healing process. But don't break character. Don't allow your emotions to like control you, if that makes sense. I'm not saying control your emotions. You can't force yourself to feel a certain way right away, especially if you're healing, but don't let your emotions control you. I would, if you do communicate with this person right here, I would keep my distance. I would keep it very, very factual, logical, cold, closed off. Okay. Emperor reversed again. Yeah, definitely don't try to control this. Only control what you actually have control of. And another person's behavior is not one of those things, okay? Not one of those things. All right, Leo, yeah! Haven't said that in a long time, have I? I know I got some OG followers who remember all my old little catchphrases and stuff. That's what I always used to say. It was like, it reminded me of Metallica. Leo, yeah! Oh, man, the good old days, boy. All right, let's see what we got for Leo. Let's see what we got. Ooh, the Ace of Swords. Okay, communication. Definitely something new. But see, the Ace of Swords, though, it's not quite Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, but it is the beginning of something new. It could be new communication, but it's typically communication-based, or at least that light bulb. At least things make sense now of what you need to do to start something new. Okay? Could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. 2 more shuffles. Okay, yep, time for you to start a new cycle. All right, so the person that you're dealing with here, though, doesn't feel like the cycle is complete. They really feel unfinished business here, big time, but you're starting a new cycle, okay? Your cycles are complete, and you're a bit nervous. I think deep down inside, nobody may know this, but you're a little bit nervous, man. You're a little bit nervous. I think somebody new is communicating with you here. You're not really 100% sure whether or not you want to commit, okay? A lot of you you're just nervous about this, you know? There could be things. See, whenever you start a new cycle, the thing about new cycles, it sounds cute and it sounds exciting, but when you really start a new cycle, it's nerve-wracking, dude. New cycle means new things not in your comfort zone, you know? You're going to be communicating with people that you probably never imagined yourself hanging around, doing things you never really that are weird and out of your comfort zone a little bit. You know, new cycles are new cycles. A little bit nerve-wracking here. I see you really, really contemplating the pros and cons of this. Okay, you do. There is somebody that has some unfinished business in the past here. But I really feel like this new thing coming in right here, this person actually is very level-headed and has very good intentions. But you're overthinking it. You're definitely overthinking it here. And there's this big 9 of Wands, 9 of Swords. You're very guarded. You're very heavily guarded because you don't want another toxic situation like one that you've had in the past. But to be 100% honest with you, from what I'm seeing here, it doesn't really look like that's the case. Okay. Thanks, Yvette, for that super chat. Thank you. Appreciate it. I don't really be worried about. I really don't. I don't. So, advice. What advice do we have? I'm going to switch backgrounds up today. I always like to change them up a little bit. It just looks funny from here. What advice do we have for Leo? Advice. 3 advice cards for Leo. Boom. 2 of Pentacles. Okay, you're already doing that. You're already doing that. Definitely do weigh out the pros and cons, okay? Because at the end of the day, we have to really take a look at our priority list and say, what is it that I really want? A lot of us, we think we want something that's not really what we want. I think I want money, but it's not really money that I want. I want the feeling of freedom. I think I want a relationship, but it's not really a relationship that I want. It's the feeling of being whole, complete, and appreciated. So I want a feeling, but I'm chasing something out here that I think is going to bring that feeling to me, and it doesn't work, does it? No, it sure don't. No, it don't. So yeah, definitely weigh the pros and cons out of this. That's definitely always a good thing to do. 9 of Wands is upright. 2 of Swords reversed. Okay, so don't overthink it too much. Eventually, you are going to need to make a decision, but I really think that you need to let your guard down. Okay, I really think you need to let your guard down. If you're going to be guarded, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't enter into a connection if you're that heavily guarded. You need to work on letting your guard down, or else you'll manifest a reason to need your guard up. Okay. All right, Virgo. Man, we're flying through these readings, aren't we? Cool, neato. Virgo. Okay, 9 of Wands reverse. Two more shuffles, 2 more. Two of Swords. All right. Death reverse. Could be a Scorpio you're dealing with. I have Scorpio, Taurus, and Aries here so far. So male and female counterparts, even though I'm not real big on assigning gender roles, because the source that I pull from, none of that really matters. But you understand what I mean energetically, right? Male and female counterparts are both in the reverse, okay? I do see somebody wanting to reconcile here. Okay, there's a lot of reconciliation energy right here with 5 of Pentacles, the Death card, both reversed. Okay, but man, I think this makes you really uncomfortable. This makes you really uncomfortable. Okay, it's we're in the process of letting your guard down, but now I think there was a lot of walking on eggshells type of energy between you and this person here. They're still pissed, dude. They're still like, they haven't really fully, like, even if the 2 of you did come together and somebody apologized and whatnot, it wouldn't take too long before this shit right here starts bubbling up. It happens. It happens. This stuff will start to kind of bubble up to the surface, and eventually it will pop off into an argument again, eventually. But I think the person you're dealing with here, definitely does want to, like, apologize, clear the air, or whatever people say, when you see that card there. Most people say clear the air. If you know what I mean, though, like trying to make things right, if that makes sense. But I think that they're waiting, though. I think they're waiting. They're slowly making their way to you. But I really think, though, that you have something new coming in for you here. I think you're probably going to end up involved with something else before you and this past person get really a chance to talk here. Okay? I see you up in your head overthinking this like crazy. Virgo, how many times do we got to tell y'all? You aren't going to be able to figure every little thing out. You drive yourself nuts doing that. There's nothing wrong with thinking and planning and wanting to organize, but you try to, you just can't. You can't do that. You're driving yourself nuts. It's like you get in a car that only registers 100 miles an hour and you're trying to get it to go 150. It's not going to work. You can't. It's not capable. We are not capable of figuring the things out that we drive ourselves nuts trying to figure out. It's just, it ain't happening. Okay? What advice do we have for Virgo? Advice. The Fool in the reverse. Don't take any arbitrary random leaps of faith right now. Okay? Especially if you don't have the faith. That's another big one. A lot of people take a leap and they think they took a leap of faith. Well, you didn't even have any faith before you took the leap, dinglebutt. So that's why you fell and smacked your face. Right now, plan as good as you can, but have your radar. The most important things are going to come to you from out of left field. Okay, the most valuable things, the most valuable connections, the best opportunities are going to be unexpected. Okay, that's another reason why, again, I'm not saying don't plan anything, but don't like put every ounce of your heart, soul, and every fiber of your being into planning and trying to logically figure things out. Okay, got to be a gray area in there that we can find ourselves floating around in. Okay. All right, Libra. The 4 of Wands, yay. New doorways of opportunity are opening for you. Are you going to walk through them, or are you going to do that Libra thing you do where you sit around and overthink it to the point where you just don't do anything? Let's get 3 shuffles here. 1, 2, and 3. The 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, see, I knew y'all were going to do that. I already knew you were, man. That's why I said that. All right. So there is a new doorway of opportunity opening for you here, but I knew it, dude. I knew it before the cards hit the table. You're not taking any action. You're not doing it. I think you're about to let this pass you by, Libra. You're about to let this new opportunity pass you by. Okay. All right. So, yeah, I really feel like a lot of you are afraid of wasting your time. You're afraid of another toxic connection. You're afraid of being played. You're afraid of being lied to. So you have all this stuff running through your head like crazy, and it's going to pass you by. It's going to pass you by. Okay. I don't think this person's going to wait forever. It looks to me like you're more than likely going to let this pass you by. Okay. You've been lied to a lot in the past. You've been played. You've been hurt. So I don't really see you're going with this because you're afraid of that happening again. Wow. Very short, sweet, and to the point. I don't really have a whole lot left I could say on that spread. That was really it. That's why that was quick, dude. All right. Well, the advice is the most important part. What advice do we have? Advice. Whoa. Okay. All right. So I think you are right to assess things and not try to control a situation. Okay. Assess things. Don't try to control a situation. What else? One more card. Okay. And the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. Always make sure that the 2 of you, be sure you get to know the person first. Okay. And I think a lot of you may be doing that. You may be studying who this is as a person, because one of these days, you get together, and how often does this happen? We come together, we get together with a new person, and usually it's very intimate, and all that good stuff, and there's just fireworks popping off, boom, 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 boom. And then eventually, all that initial sensation of, really, really good sex and all this stuff and all the going out on dates, and once that kind of starts to settle, you realize, I don't even like this person. They don't even like me. What are we even doing here, So I really think you really want to avoid that. And so make sure that you and this person can work together as a good team and be good friends first before anything else happens. Okay? And if you don't think that you would be able to, then yes, you are right to just let it pass you by. Okay? Nothing wrong with that. All righty. Scorpio. Eat yourself a nice bowl of Scorpios. Some scorpion cereal. Now, since I said that and put that idea out to the public, I definitely expect to see scorpion cereal on the shelf at the store. Eat you a hearty bowl of Scorpios with fruit. Yes, my mind visits very strange places when it's idle. And I flip the thinking switch off while I'm reading and shuffling. Let's get 4 shuffles here. 1. Two more. All right, Scorpio, what do we got for you next week? All right. Ooh, the strength card. Right on, man. That's a good overall energy to have. Some of y'all dealing with a Leo. Have two Leo cards, the strength and the sun card, popped out back to back. Check it out. A lot of Leo energy in here. Doesn't have to be a Leo. It could be anything. Okay. Yep. It looks like somebody's walking away from this here. Somebody walking away. Okay. So this connection that you and this person were involved in has served its purpose. Okay. I don't have any of the cards of karma here, like the Wheel of Fortune or the World card. However, I do kind of feel like a lot of you were dealing with something karmic in nature. And let's remove any connotations to that word, positive or negative. And it was karmic. Okay, so it was a past life soulmate, and for whatever reason, you wanted to try the connection again in a new lifetime. So you came together, exchanged the energies you needed to exchange. The cycle is complete, and it looks like somebody's walking away from this here. It's got the person you're dealing with here. Could be either one of you. Could be both of you just walking away from this with the Eight of Cups here. Okay, but I really feel like here. See, here's the funny thing. How many of you have come to me for a personal reading and I break down to you the process of accidentally manifesting true love as depicted in the tarot? Very fascinating. I guarantee you no other reader is gonna tell you this. I highly doubt it. But I really think that that's what you're doing. I think you're going to accidentally manifest true love, which is what most people do. You don't have to do it accidentally, but you walk away, formulate a relationship with yourself, and then bam, there's that 10th cup. See, a lot of people don't realize that if you want 10 cups, you can't go straight from the 5 of cups to the 10 of cups. That's what everybody tries to do, and it doesn't work that way. You must first collect 9, okay? And only once you can collect 9 will that 10th one be offered to you, okay? I don't have time to break it down. I'm sure a lot of you have heard me break it down before, but that's what I see happening here, I think. But I really don't know if there was a commitment issue between the two of you. Somebody here had a fear of commitment. Okay, so the door is being slammed shut on this. And you may not realize this right now, or maybe you do, but this is one of the, if you allow this and don't fight this process, this is the most successful decision that has ever been, like made for you. I don't want to say made for you, but essentially the universe will a lot of times allow something to completely collapse, and it hurts really bad at the time. And then looking back, you're like, dude, that made perfect sense though. That makes sense? But yeah, I see more than likely, walking away from this. And the minute you actually fully release it and let it go and formulate a successful relationship with yourself, that's when something more successful will come in, okay? Something big time successful. So there's new things coming in, but it's way down the line here. Right now, it looks like it's finally walking away from and releasing this past situation or current, whatever it is you're dealing with. Let's see here. Advice cards. Advice for Scorpio. Boom. 9 of Cups in the reverse. Okay. So, yeah, that's very important that you maintain a sense of emotional integrity. Okay. If you want to, anything that you want to manifest, you have to first match the frequency. Anything, I don't care what it is. Anything that manifests in your life manifests from the frequency that you are on. Okay. If you want to manifest a successful relationship, how do you get on that frequency? You have to formulate a successful relationship in here. Okay, that's why they say you must first love yourself. It's not a cute little poetic philosophy, okay? It's quantum physics. As within, so without. That's anything. I don't care if it's a love relationship. I don't care if it's money. I don't care what it is. You have to match the frequency first. If you feel like you need a relationship or desperately want one, you're not on the frequency of having it. You're on the frequency of wanting it. See what I'm saying? Think about that. Take as much time as you need, letting that sink in. All right, Sagittarius. Saggy Wadgy. The Saggy Wadgy. Boom, boom, boom. Queen of Pentacles. Cool. Could be an earth sign you're dealing with. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. I'm not sure how I feel about that just yet. So let's get 5 shuffles. See how that plays into the rest of the reading. 1, 2, 3 more. Boom, Page of Pentacles. Okay. 8 of Cups reversed, 10 of Wands. All right. All right, so there's still something from the past that you're having a very difficult time moving on from. Okay. I do see new communication coming in here. Okay, more than likely from a past person. Okay. Because you got the 6 of Cups, 8 of Cups reversed. Okay, but I don't know. I think the person that you're dealing with here, I don't know who it is that's communicating. But I really feel like you're a lot more burdened by this than you let on. You do a pretty good job at playing it cool, but man, you're draining yourself trying to put on this facade of you're okay. And hey, it happens, man. It happens to the best of us. But I do think communication is going to end up being blocked here if it isn't already. But I see somebody wants to communicate. Could have been a third-party situation for some of you here. The person you're dealing with does miss you. But I really don't think that they are actually going to attempt to rebuild and reconcile because they think it'd be a waste of time. Could have been a Taurus you were dealing with. I have Taurus and Leo here, but it could be anybody. You're really, really up in your head about this. You're still burdened by this. You still haven't fully moved on from this. But I do think that you are going to make a head over heart decision and decide to drop this, though. I really think that you are. The person you're dealing with does want equal give and take here, but there's not enough trust between the two of you. There's this big lack of trust, this big, you all don't trust each other. You just straight up don't trust each other at all. So both of you know that it would go nowhere fast. So the communication that I do see coming through right here is going to be very detached. Page of Pentacles. It's going to be very, what's the word? Kind of like not emotional, not heartfelt, just very cold and matter of fact, if that makes any sense there. But I think that more than likely, you're probably going to end up blocking communication and just dropping this because this connection and this person just drains you. That's all it does. So all it does is drain you at the end of the day. Okay. What advice do we have? Advice for Sagittarius. Okay, 2 of Swords reversed. Yep, you need to make a final decision. Don't be up in your head. Don't be up in your head. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Oh, what if this happens? What if I would have done that better? What if they do this time? What if they change? No. No. Don't be doing all that. Okay, the 7 of Wands reversed, Knight of Swords reversed. Let your guard down. Don't fight a battle with this person. But I really do think that if I were you, I wouldn't even entertain communication right now. Not right now. This feels like something you need to heal from first. Once you're healed, once you've relinquished all grudges, once it's genuinely purged out of you and all that negative energy is gone, then maybe later on down the line. But not right now while you're still burdened by this. I wouldn't even entertain communication right now. Not until you heal. Heal first, okay? Capricorn, Caparoo, dude. Caparoo, Capricorn. What do we got next week? Messages for next week. Three shuffles, 3 more. Ooh, there's the Capricorn card in the reverse here. Okay, it could be another Capricorn you're dealing with. I also have Cancer, Leo. Okay. I also have Virgo and Aries and Sagittarius. All right. Okie dokie. So, 10 of Cups is the underlying energy right here. Now, here's the thing. For some of you, this is a past person. For some of you, this is a current person. I wish I could pin it down. Take it how it resonates. For some of you, it's past. Some of you, it's current. For those of you who are dealing with a current person, I really think that they're not going to walk away. I don't see them leaving. I don't see you walking away. There's a lot of heartbreak, though. Okay, this is a painful situation that you're in. For those of you who are dealing with a past person, I think they're going to come back around and try to reconcile here. But I do see potential between the two of you. There is potential here. Let's see. I want to get a couple more little clarifiers here. The person you're dealing with here, they're still a little bit pissed off, but man, what do y'all got going on? I'm not, dude. My head is pounding just looking at this spread right here. Oh, this is draining. I'm not gonna lie, this is draining. Let me get some good vibes in here real quick. Capricorn, what do y'all got going on, dude? Wow. Oh, come on, man. Let me get my other torch. There we go. Okay. Let's get some good vibes in the Capricorn. Capricorn done brought some energy in the room that doesn't feel good. I don't like that. It feels uncomfortable, boy. I'm going to tell you what. Man. So I think a lot of you are dealing with a current person, but even if this is a past person right here, there is potential here. There is potential, but right now the energy is so intense between the two of you that you all don't balance each other out very well. Okay? There could have been a control issue. Somebody wanted to control this situation, you know. Could have been a third-party situation for some of you. But I think the two of you, man, what's happening there? Okay, Queen of Pentacles reversed. I don't know. You may end up moving on from this right here. You may end up making a decision to move on from this. Even though there is potential. There is potential. Right now, the energies are just, it's like a thunderstorm, dude. It's like a hurricane of energies that I see right here. And as long as energy is flowing like that, that potential that the two of you have is not gonna reach its full potential, if that makes any sense. I hope I explained that good enough, man, because Louie Capricorn, I don't know what y'all got going on, but that was intense, boy. That was intense. What advice do we have? Advice, the Sun in the reverse. Tower in the reverse. And the Two of Cups reversed. Okay, so until you figure out, and I don't mean to make this sound rude. Sometimes the things that I say sound more rude than I mean to make them sound. But until you figure out how to make yourself happy, I wouldn't. Okay, your number one goal right now is being happy. Isn't that correct? So if we think a relationship or a person or a connection or money or something like that is going to bring our happiness to us, it doesn't work that way. Never has, never will. So I do think that you're going to need to attempt to reconcile, but not until you figure out how to make yourself happy first, okay? And once you figure out how to do that, then I think reconciliation will be on the table, but not right now. I think both of you are giving each other way too much power over each other's emotions. Okay, you have too much power over their emotions, and they have too much power over yours, and that's just never. Whenever we're energetically out of sync, that's not a very good combination. You know what I mean? Not a very good combination. Anyway, Aquarius. What do we got for Aquarius universe? Aquarius. The Chariot. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Cancer. I don't know what I want to say about that just yet. I don't know. Two more shuffles. Two more. Okay, Seven of Swords reversed. All right, somebody wants to apologize. Definitely a past person here because we do have the Six of Cups right there. Okay, but nobody's coming forward, man. Why does this always happen? Whoops. Let's drop my cards all over the place. Nobody's coming forward. So I definitely see somebody wants to apologize, but the person you're dealing with could be a fire sign, but the person you're dealing with is a little bit immature because they do have a lot of emotion for you, but they don't want to appear vulnerable, okay? They don't want to appear vulnerable. They do the best that they can. They try not to think about this, but they do still watch you. I think both of you spend more time like internet stalking each other than you do talking. Even those of you who do talk to this person, maybe on occasion, you all spend more time sitting around watching each other than you do even communicating, you know? And both of you are doing it to each other. I think both of you really have your piece to say. Like, I think both of you have apologies. It doesn't have to be, but there's definitely apologies that want to be had here, but you're making up your mind. You're not even overthinking this. You're definitely not reaching out and coming forward. Okay? Neither are they. Think about this, but they're having a very difficult time. You are definitely on their mind a lot. Okay? But I feel like the cycle between the two of you is very much and you're making up your mind right here that, okay, well, I'm just going to keep on moving forward. If they want to reach out, then they'll reach out. If they don't, then they don't. I think they're kind of like looking at it. Y'all are both mirroring each other. Y'all both have the same attitude towards each other. So it looks like silence, crickets. What advice do we have? Should you reach? Are you doing the right thing? Let's see. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, Seven of Wands reversed. And the Six of Wands reversed. Okay. So I think a lot of you are right to take the approach they're taking right now. You know that if you have any expectations, they would not be met. Don't set any expectations or you will waste your time and end up probably upset, okay? Don't try to control, force, or fight this situation. Just don't try too hard. Even if you did end up talking to this person, don't try too hard. Don't try too hard, okay? I don't know why that came through, but that's what came through, so. Anywho, Pisces. Death card just flipped out for you. We'll see if it comes back out. If it's meant to be in the reading, it will come back out. Pisces. Three shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. Boom! Page of Swords reversed. That's the stalker. Either you got your eye on somebody or they got their eye on you. Okay, the person you're dealing with definitely feels unfinished business here. And emotional codependence was the energy that brought the two of you together. There was too much emotional codependency energies here. Okay, the person you're dealing with, they do have a very special place in their heart for you, but they're losing the passion. Okay? I think both of you are probably just kind of watching each other silently and not communicating. But I do think communication is eventually going to break through, but I can't promise how successful it's going to be. Not really. It could be another Pisces that you're dealing with. But, I think outside the time frame, somebody is going to eventually end up reaching out. Person you're dealing with feels unfinished business, like there is an incomplete cycle between the two of you. Page of Swords, Page of Wands, both reversed. Page of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, both upright. So communication is eventually going to end up coming through here. Okay? And again, I don't know any other way to word this, but they do have a special place in their heart for you. But they're losing interest. They're losing passion. Okay? 5 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. And the Strength card. Yeah. I think they're going to hold out as long as they possibly can until you reach out is what I think they're waiting on. I think they're waiting on hearing from you. They're waiting on you to reach out. Okay? They're waiting on you to reach out. Well, what advice do we have? Advices for Pisces. What advice do we have? Advice. Ooh, temperance. Temperance was already flipped around here. Okay. And the Two of Pentacles. So I really don't just reach out randomly, blindly. Okay, think about it. Think about it. Really, really think about it before you reach out. Okay? If you do reach out, you need to like really, really paint a realistic picture in your mind of exactly how the conversation is probably going to go. Be prepared to possibly be disappointed. You know, just mentally prepare yourself. Mentally prepare yourself before you reach out, if you're going to. Okay, the Ace of Wands reverse. Don't do it right now. Don't reach out until you're mentally prepared. Okay? Until you're pretty sure that, okay, even if this person does say something to piss me off, I'm all right. I'm not going to let it get to me. I'm not going to take it personal. You know, I'm not going to dump a bunch of expectation into, I hope that it goes this way, because if it doesn't, then I'm not going to be hurt. So I think you'll need to reach out eventually, but don't do it until you are mentally and emotionally prepared. Okay. Anyway, I feel like your all's messages have come through. Thank you all so much for tuning in and playing along. I greatly, greatly appreciate all the positive feedback, all the likes, all the comments, all the super chats. Thank you all so, so much. And there's another one from Jasmine. Thank you for that super chat. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, y'all. Don't forget to look in the description of the video if you would like information on how to schedule a personal reading. Other than that, though, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thanks again for showing up and showing out and showing love. I'll see you sometime between right now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all have a good day.